to I Knew Gundam Work in Progress Part 4. Okay then, so we are going to do today some metalworks. These parts here, well this part here is from the shield, from the weapon set, and we're going to be colouring that with a black chrome. The bottom part of that, which I've already done, is already in a regular chrome. It's a bit messy, but you know, I'll do something with it. And these parts here, I'm going to go for dark chrome. These are the backs of the bazookas and the both tops of the beam cannons. These parts here, which are the backs of the shields, I usually do those in a candy colour, so I'll be giving those some normal chrome, the alclad stuff, along with the front of the beam cannons. And as soon as I can find a full one of these, because I know I have got one somewhere, I'll be doing these parts here, which just sit there on top of the beam cannon in gold. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to go up to the spray bay and I'm going to get ready and we'll get spraying. As before, in previous videos I have showed you how to apply a coat of enamel gloss black prior to doing any metalworks, but this is the K colour stuff. I haven't used their metals yet. I've used their burnishing colours, but I haven't used their metals yet. But they do have their own gloss black base. But I've got the enamel stuff, so I thought I'd go with that. And so we're going to give it a try. I've got the airbrush, only a small amount in, and I've got the compressor set to 18 psi. I've got my fan on, so excuse the noise because my phone's actually quite close. So here we go. Compressor. Don't forget, this is already a dark colour, so you might not be picking it up much on camera, but I'll certainly tell you now that this is yeah, it's nice. It's a bit more flecky, it seems, than alclad. Well, I'll just keep layering it up and see how it goes. How's that looking on camera? It looks okay on camera, but it's a little bit more flecky than alclad. Saying that though, I'm going to give it time to dry. I'm going to put a cloth over it, and that might take away any of the dustiness that you might get similar to alclad. Well, I'm hoping it's similar to alclad anyway. So we'll just finish what's left in the colour cup. I don't think there's that much more. Right then. That's out. There you go. That's black chrome, and I'm going to give it a few more minutes to dry because I don't know the. Oh yeah, it is. It's dusty like alclad. So I've got a soft cloth. I'm just going to give it a wipe. See what happens then. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Not as brilliant as I thought it was going to be. It goes down well. But saying that though, it is a black chrome, so yeah, I'm happy with that. That's okay. I'll put some simple pan lining there. I won't use the pan line wash. I'll just go in with a pen. I don't think I'm going to bother sealing it. I'll just use it as is. There you go. So yeah, that's the black chrome from K Colours, and what we're going to do next is the dark chrome. I don't know how different it's going to be on the tops of the beam rifles. See you in a bit. Okay, so we're back now with the chrome dark. I've got a feeling this is going to be like drilanium, the alclad stuff, or stainless steel, but we'll see. Oh, that's quite nice actually. This stuff. This K colours, it's alcohol based, but the airbrush cleans up really well with the Mr. Hobby stuff. So the guy from K Colours did say you need alcohol, but you know, if Mr. Colour tool cleaner can't get it, that's quite nice. I like that. That came up really well, really quick, and it's I like the colour as well, dark chrome. yeah, it's nothing like germanium. It is really shiny and chromy. Wow, that's gone really quick. That is lovely, really, really nice. Very happy with that. But I've got a couple more pieces to do. The top parts of the beam cannons. My airbrush seems to be struggling a bit today, but you know, the paint's still going down well. I think because the large one, the Revolution, it needs a little bit more PSI to get the paint through, because it is a large nozzle, needle and nozzle set. Wow, I'm happy with that. Let's have a look at this one. But yeah, that's quite nice. I really like that. So, as I like those other K colours so much, I thought that I'd go with these last couple of things with the chrome aluminium. So the chrome paint from aluminium. We'll give this a shot on these backside of the shields, rockets, and the end of the beam cannon. So let's fire up the airbrush. So the first bit we're going to do, the first parts we're going to do, I should say, are the rockets from the backside of the shield. So let's go. Well, that was quick and easy. Gosh, that comes nice. That comes up really nice, that does. Very shiny. Now, I'll see if I can't make a custom mix of candy colours. I'll use the blue and the red to see if I can't get a metallic purple to keep in line with the rest of the marble suit. We'll do the tops of the beam roll. Just give them a blow off first. Let's get rid of any dust that may be on there. Very nice indeed. I like that paint. Is it as good as Alclad? Well, it certainly appears so. How does it behave once you've put something over the top of it to seal it? They do obviously make a sealer for it, but as part of the promotional stuff that they gave me, it wasn't included. But you know, the majority of the time I don't seal up anything anyway, unless I'm doing more work like masking over the top of it, then I will. But this is just going to have a bit of panel lining with a pen and not sealed over the top. So let's move on to the last little bit now. Job well and truly done. Okay, so there were those last little parts that I said I was going to spray gold, and I am. It's just that right now I'm gonna. My wife and my daughter have just come back, and it's time to go to do a bit of shopping. So I'm going to pick myself one up from I think the Range or Hobbycraft, and I can do those later on this afternoon off camera. So I'll see you a little bit later. Hi everybody, welcome back. So I did say I was looking for one of these. I had a full one. I couldn't find it, so I went to the Range and brought myself one of these. But they also had the large one, as you can see. I've already dismantled this one and decanted it into a pot there. These ones are much better value, $1.99. Yeah, so I took it apart. It was quite a bit of an effort to put it in there, and now I've got some gold paint to paint these small pieces here. So we'll get that out of the way, and I'll get back to you. Okay, I've done those gold parts. Didn't take long. There is a bit of a downside to doing the gold on the black enamel base, and that's because it's already enamel. It sort of like rehydrates the enamel that's down there and doesn't really give the gold finish that I know it can do on bare plastic. It's really good on bare plastic. So anyway, let's move on. What I intend to do now is, in the previous segment I showed you me putting the aluminium, K-Colours aluminium on. The last couple of videos back I was doing the backpack and I showed you the thrusters on the backpack, how they had a burnishing colour on, and that was these K-Colours burnishing colours. Now I've got this camera set up, I can show you. They're really quite fiddly to work with, and what I want to do is just round that vent part on the top. I'm just going to put like where it's been heat stressed there, and the same for the ends of the barrels. I think it'll make a nice effect. So I'm going to get set up and I'll see you in a bit. So I've just put some of that K-Colours burnishing colour into my colour cup. It's really quite subtle. It's hard to use because you have to put a little bit down, let it dry, move on to the next thing, and keep doing that, especially if you've got a few things to do, so you're not waiting around. So like I said, around this area here I'm going to excuse the light, around this area here I'm going to start it, and then round that I'm going to put a little bit of the blue. So let's just get into it. Okay, so you can't really see much on the camera at the moment, but the one on the right has been untouched and the one on the left has had just a few passes with that colour. So what we'll do, we'll keep going until it starts tacking up, and then it starts taking a bit better than that. So yeah, I'll do the other one now and then come back when they're done. Well, this colour anyway, so before we move on to the blue. Okay, that's took me an absolute age to do. You can see at the moment it just looks like a brown wash, and it doesn't really look like anything much, but as soon as you get the blue stuff on, it really pops. So yeah, I'm going to do the blue stuff now. I'm not going to film me doing the blue stuff because it's exactly the same as doing the brown stuff. It's just where you position it. I'm just going to stick it either side of the brown, and then it'll like this part will especially will like an exhaust on a modern bike. So we'll crack on with it, and I'll show you the results when we're done. So there you go. I hope you're sort of like getting the effect of what it's done. It's yeah, it's burnished the metallics to make them look heat stressed. I did say in an earlier clip that I didn't have any top coat to go over these, and I might not do them because they didn't put any in the promotional pack. However, on closer inspection they did. They gave me two clear coats. One was the super opaque, which sort of like mats it off a little, and the other one's your super gloss. So I'm going to do just that. The ones that these parts that I've done, these ones as well, I'm going to gloss those off because it does take the shininess away from the chrome. So you're only really left with the ends that are shiny bits. But if you've ever seen like a heat stress exhaust or anything like that, it's still remarkably shiny, even though it's had the heat go through it. So I'm going to do those, and I'll show you the results. Okay, those are those parts now. I put some simple pan lining on them, and I use that gloss. Now the gloss is good, because, like I said, the burnishing colour matted it off, and now it's all even. And yeah, it's a good effect, so I'm glad with that. There are some more parts over here that have got to have gloss put on them, put the Mr. Colour gloss, and they're going to get a wash, and then I can start assembling the weapons. There's some details there, you know, that got to be painted. I'll do some brush painting on those, just the pipes, but that's after the fact, to make them look matte black and like they're a vinyl hose or something. So yeah, that's it for now. I'm going to go and have my tea, and I'll see you in a while. So these are the two beam cannons that I've now completed. The one with the decals on is going to be the one that's held by the hand, and the one that hasn't got the decals on, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the Hyper, the big beam cannon, together from the weapon set. So there you go, that's that one for now. As you can see, the it looks a lot better now it's in place. You can see the burnishing effect that I've had on the gun. So okay then, yeah, I'll put the large cannon together and I'll be back in a bit. So that's all three of the weapons done. The Hyper beam cannon, you know, the really big one, that's the one where I didn't put the decals on the beam cannon, so it's the one that sits in there. All that work, and that's all you see of it, you know, but we do what we do. So this is one of the rocket launchers. I won't be assembling the other one anytime soon, because for whatever reason, I think it was because I broke the handle piece on the other one, because there's supposed to be two that sit either side of the backpack stroke shield on the weapon set. I've misplaced this part here. I don't know what it is for the other one, and not only that, the arm brace for the large cannon, I can't find that either. So I'm, you know, this is the only thing that's turned out right for me, I suppose. Yeah, that's all we've done for now. The next part will be, I suppose, the inner frame, because as you know, all the external parts are done completely, and I'll crack on with those and I'll get something out to you as soon as I can. So for now, goodbye and thank you for joining me.